Breathe with me, deep divers. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. Another beautiful sunny day in the heart of nature. We got butterflies, birds, squirrels. Birds, please don't shit on me. Raising the frequency, raising the vibration. If you are watching this video, this is your confirmation that you are not alone. You are not alone. For I am here with you, deep divers. And I want you to remind yourself of that, because let's face it, right now, a lot of people feel alone. People will turn on you. Prepare yourself to stand alone strong, especially right now in this whole new world. A lot of people are feeling what it feels like to be alone. Like, oh my gosh, Ralph, everyone is turning on me, especially in a global pandemic. Especially in this new world. Like, I told you about the split, deep divers, that's happening right now, even in your own household. Relatives, friends, people you know, even your partner. There is a huge split happening on the planet. Some people are for everything that's happening, like, yes, let me wear a face mask 24/7. Let me get vaccinated. Let me have a health passport. And some people are totally opposed to it. And this is creating a huge split in humanity. And this is why a lot of people feel alone. Because a lot of people are like, I'm not happy with what's happening. But my mom, my friends, they're all telling me just to go along with everything, but I'm not happy, Ralph. And this is why a lot of people are feeling alone. Let me tell you this. It is better to stand alone than follow a crowd going in the wrong direction. What? Slow motion this side. That has saved me so many times. Deep divers. I'm left-handed. I was born different. You probably know 3 left-handers, and one of them is Ralph Smart. Because everyone writes with their right hand, right? I write with my left hand. So did Leonardo da Vinci and Eminem, Justin Bieber, Oprah. Yeah, a few, but not a lot. I'm the odd one out. I've always been the odd one out, deep divers, but this is my greatest strength. My uniqueness is my power, deep divers. Now, let me just give you an update. Recently, in France, they just said all health workers must be vaccinated. In Spain, many towns are saying that we are now reimposing new curfews with lockdown with the COVID. And in Greece, they are saying that you need to show proof of vaccination if you want to enter bars, if you want to go to the cinema, if you want to go to the theater, you must show proof of vaccination. And the same thing is happening in France. So right now, all of you unvaccinated people, how are you feeling? You're feeling kind of alone, right? Don't be, because we've got this. And being free is our birthright. And we are the power. If we stand together, we will never feel alone. Oh, I like that. I like that, deep divers. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Hey. Ralph Smart famously said, the universe reveals its secrets to those who dare to follow their hearts. And when we talk of daring to do something, usually you're going to have to stand alone. When everyone is saying, don't do that, your heart is telling you to do it. It's not easy, but the rewards are plenty. Let me tell you this. There is a difference between being alone and being lonely. I spend a lot of time alone, deep divers, but I'm not a loner. I spend a lot of time alone, deep divers, and I'm so happy being alone. Finally, I can get some peace and quiet. Yippee! Now the cat down the road is coming. Okay, we love you. Being alone means that you are in your authenticity, your uniqueness, but you are still connected to the whole. Now, being lonely means that you are disconnected from the whole. In a world of 7.8 billion people, nobody should be isolated and lonely. But everyone, I recommend, please learn how to be alone and learn how to see the wonders, the serenity that comes with being alone. Ever gone to the forest alone, deep divers? You should try it. Ever gone to the beach alone? You should try it. Being alone is how you find out who you really are. You find your truth. Now, with everything that's happening, people will turn on you. Prepare yourself to stand alone strong. I've had to do this my entire life. So I'm going to share with you what's helped me along my journey. We are never alone, deep divers. We are only alone if we abandon ourselves. We are never alone if we do not abandon ourselves. You better be your best friend right now. You see, it's like I could see the future, deep divers. I knew it would come to this on the planet. I said, okay, a huge shitstorm is coming. There's going to be a huge divide in society. It's already happening. And that's why I had to learn how to create a better relationship with myself. I'm good just being alone. I found that peace within myself through meditation, through self-love, through self-acceptance, because the crowd is the matrix. Monkey see, monkey do. A lot of people don't think for themselves. They don't think for themselves. They're blindly going along. Simon says, do this, they do that. And you're seeing it happening right now in the world's greatest experiment happening right now on the planet. Simon says, do this. Okay, run, run. Not me. When they say run, I'm standing still. Ain't nobody got time for that. Deep divers. We are never alone. The universe always sends someone. I've seen it time and time again. I've traveled to some remote places, deep divers, on this planet. And I'm like, okay, I just came here alone. But the day I get there, I meet people who are like, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. It's like the universe just sends the right people into my life at the right time. And I always know this. I'm never, ever alone. I'm never, ever alone. Like, people are always around me. People, the right people are always here when I need them. And that's of great comfort. So I want you to remind yourself, even though you might feel like you're totally isolated right now, there are people who are exactly like you, who think like you, who even do a little samba baby like you, who got the same laugh as you. Now look at that. Who got the same smile as you, who see the world like you do, and who are on your team. And you got to make space for these kinds of people in your life, okay? Deep divers. Prepare yourself to stand strong alone. People will turn on you. People are as changeable as the weather. 1 minute it's, I love you. The next minute it's, I don't love you. You see, because how people treat us has got nothing to do with us. Spoiler alert. It's got everything to do with how they feel today. Some people are like, they've just had an ice cream. They're like, Ralph, I love you. And then they don't have an ice cream. They're like, Ralph, I don't love you. It's all because they didn't have an ice cream, basically, right? So how people treat us isn't about us. It's about what they're going through. Therefore, one of the 4 agreements is never personal. What's happening on the planet if people are turning on you? Friends that you grew up with, all of a sudden, they're turning their backs on you. They're acting funny. It's not personal. We all change. And also, right now, with this mass hypnosis that's happening on the planet, a lot of people, their souls have been hijacked because it's a battle for the hearts and minds of the people. You are alone because you are a chosen one. You are a chosen one, deep divers. You can see what other people can't see. And many times you're going to have to stand alone. You're going to have to stand alone strong in your truth, even though people might say you're absolutely crazy. Just go along with everything and listen to the news and the government and everything else. And you're like, actually, I've got a mind of my own. It's not popular, but you're doing the right thing. You're listening to that intuition. Trust that intuition. Deep divers, people will turn on you. Prepare yourself to stand strong alone. Let me tell you this. Every single day, I want you to remember, people fear what they do not understand. 7-day vegan challenge. I've been a vegan for over 15 years. When I told my friends, hey, I'm no longer eating steak, they looked at me like, Ralph, you are absolutely crazy. When I told my mom, I'm not eating your homemade chicken, she said, Ralph, get out of my house. Okay. No, she said, Ralph, are you sure? Here's some. She was making me real hungry, deep divers. I said, oh, I had to be strong. I had to prepare myself to stand alone strong and say, no, pass me those grapes. I'm going plant-based. And I've been plant-based for over 15 years. I had to stand alone because when I went plant-based, it wasn't that popular. Now it's a kind of trend. I made it a trend. You see, when you stand alone strong, you can become a trendsetter. Slow motion this side. You can be the first one to do something. People look at you and they're like, oh my gosh, I feel inspired. Right? If you look back in history, deep divers, it only has ever taken one person to change the world. It could be Buddha, who influenced billions of people, Jesus, okay? It's only ever one person. But I've got news for you. That one person is you, and it's because you are now standing in your truth. You don't follow the trends, you create the trends. You don't do what everyone else is doing. You stand firmly rooted in your authenticity. Just because everyone else is doing it, it doesn't mean I have to do it. I would rather stand alone in my truth than follow a crowd making total asses out of themselves. Quite frankly, prepare yourself, deep divers, to stand alone, strong. People will turn on you. It's happened to me. My day one, some of them, they switch sides. And I told you, just because some people say I'm woke, it doesn't mean they're woke. A lot of these people ain't woke. Even if you pour some water on their face, they're not woke, deep divers. They're still fast asleep. That's why a lot of people are like, hey, sign me up. Let me get a triple jab, quadruple jab. You know something which is your truth, and you have to honor your truth. Remind yourself, your value is internal. And this is how to stand strong in your truth alone. Make sure you realize that you are honoring your value system, and nothing could be better than that. Let me tell you this, deep divers. People also judge what they do not understand. You're different. Because human beings, we comply all the time. There have been hundreds of psychology experiments dealing with conformity. And the reason why human beings conform, as a psychologist, I'll tell you, as a multidimensional being, I'll tell you, is to do with mirror neurons. So if someone smiles at you, we often have a tendency to smile back automatically because it's part of the mirror neurons, the circuitry in the brain. So if you see someone wearing a face mask, you're like, hey, I got to wear a face mask. I don't want to be the odd one out. I don't want to be alone. If you see everyone getting vaccinated, you're like, hey, I don't want to be the odd one out. I don't want to be alone. So let me get vaccinated right now. Double jab, triple jab, quadruple jab, because you don't want to be alone. But you have to override that programming to say, actually, I'm evolving, where right now I can see clearly what's happening. And this is how the inorganic ones can control. This is how the inorganic ones can control billions of people by getting a lot of people to do something. And now you feel like the odd one out. And this is what they want to do. They want to separate you. They want to make it seem like, oh my gosh, look at you. You're the odd one out. You're alone. Everyone else is doing this. Why aren't you doing that? You naughty you. Look at you. So you have to be very sure of yourself. You have to be a sage deep divers. You have to be Yoda. You have to be a Buddhist Zen monk to say, when the whole crowd says, run, you just stand still. I am at peace right now. Never do something out of desperation. People will turn on you. Prepare yourself to stand alone strong. What's making people conform? What's making people go along to get along with the masses and the sheep herd? Desperation. I've been in my house all year, Ralph. I just want to come outside. I'll do anything. Desperation leads to disaster. Whenever you are desperate, you're going to do anything for you. I'll do anything for you. I'm not going to do that, deep divers. I'm sorry. So, to stand strong alone in your truth, learn how to not be desperate. Learn how to be confident. Learn how to be emotionally strong, mentally strong. And I want you, if you feel alone, rejoice, because being alone is wonderful. Adjectives that describe being alone. Now, this is an exercise you can do. I always do this, and it empowers you. It empowers you automatically. So let's take one. Brave. Brave. You can see someone who's alone, who's doing something that has never been done before. They are brave. Also determined. Also courageous. Also pioneering. Also, wait a minute. Feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Legendary. You see? So there are so many benefits with learning how to be alone. And once again, we are actually never alone because everything is connected. I had to throw that in there. Deep divers, breathe. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I love all of you deep divers. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, woo! With a whole lot of heart who wants to be an Infinite Waters model, well, let me know why you have what it takes to be an Infinite Waters model, okay? DM me on Instagram, add me on Instagram, Deep Divers for more daily inspiration at official Ralph Smart, at Ralph Smart, and Facebook at Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters, and Snapchat at Good Ass Prana, baby. Check out the new book for more powerful, life-changing information that will help you become your greatest version. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. They tried to bury us deep divers. They forgot we were seeds. They tried to keep us in lockdown. They forgot deep divers. We had the keys. We got the keys, deep divers. They tried to separate us. They forgot. What did they forget? We are already connected anyway. It's impossible. It's impossible. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. You breathe. In that good ass prana, baby. Go live. You want me to go live with this topic? Say, go live. I'm alive. Peace.